You know that humble little bulb of garlic you probably have in your kitchen right now? The one you reach for to add a little punch of flavor? Well, what if I told you it's not just an ingredient? It's actually a time capsule. And it's packed with these incredible stories of ancient empires, nomadic journeys, and yeah, even a little bit of magic.
Yeah, this quote really nails it, doesn't it? It sets the stage perfectly for what we're about to explore. So, this isn't just about food, right? We're diving into a symbol that has been shaped by and has literally shaped human history for thousands of years. And as you're about to see, every single clove tells a piece of that story. And that's a great question, isn't it? Because I promise you, by the end of this explainer, you are going to look at the garlic on your counter in a completely new way. All right, let's get into it. Let's start peeling back those layers and uncover the epic history hidden inside.
Okay, so where does this all begin? Well, not in some nice, neat farm. Nope. Our story starts way back, out in the wild. Long before it was a staple in anyone's kitchen, garlic was a survivor, a tough little wanderer that started its journey high up in the mountains of Central Asia.
So you gotta think of this original garlic not as some crop we planted, but more like a companion. It was this incredibly resilient traveler moving right alongside nomads and the very first farmers, crossing mountains and deserts. And that powerful, punchy smell, that wasn't just for taste. It was seen as this natural talisman, a kind of shield against dangers you couldn't see. Each and every clove basically held the secret to survival. So as this little wild traveler started to settle down with us humans, it didn't just hang around in the background. Oh no, it became absolutely essential. As these great civilizations started to rise, garlic was totally transformed. It became a gift for empires and a guardian in folklore, taking on all these new, powerful meanings. And you can literally watch its reputation change through time right here. I mean, in ancient Egypt, it was basically practical magic, a sacred gift they gave the pyramid builders for physical strength. Then the Greeks and Romans took it and elevated it into a symbol of courage. And then you fast forward to medieval Europe and boom, it's all wrapped up in superstition, a powerful charm to keep evil away. This is what I find so cool, this contrast between these two ancient superpowers. For the Egyptians, garlic's power was real. It was physical, fuel and protection for the massive job of building the pyramids. But then you look at the Romans, and for them, it was more symbolic, more metaphorical. It wasn't just about being strong, it was about representing the idea of courage. It's the same plant, but with two totally different ideas of what power means. Okay, this leads us to a really unique chapter in garlic's history, its mystical role back in medieval Europe. This is where its whole identity kind of pivots from a source of physical strength to one of metaphysical protection. It became known as the aromatic shield. So this aromatic shield, what is that exactly? Well, it's this belief that that super strong garlic smell, it wasn't just a smell. It was like a force field. It was this natural talisman that people believed could create a real protective barrier against things you couldn't see, whether that was disease or, evil spirits. So yeah, during this time, garlic really steps into this role as a guardian in folklore. Its strong scent was seen as both a warning signal and a shield. And this gave it this really fascinating double life. It was still food and medicine, of course, but it now was also this tool for ritual defense. It really became this kind of anchor, a bridge between the normal, everyday world and the unseen world of spirits and dangers. So, get this. While garlic is over here warding off vampires and evil spirits in one part of Europe, somewhere else, it's quietly becoming the absolute foundation of a national cuisine. Let's peel back another layer, shall we? We're heading to Spain, where ajo, that's garlic, is a very, very big deal. You see, in Spain, garlic isn't just something you sprinkle into a dish. In a lot of ways, it is the dish. It's so deeply woven into the cultural fabric that they have festivals for it. It's this quiet but incredibly powerful force that really defines the whole country's food. And you can totally see this in some of their most classic dishes. Sometimes it's the main event, like in a powerful sopa de ajo or garlic soup. Other times it's the simple, perfect heart of a sauce like alioli. Or it's the aromatic soul of the sofrito base that kicks off countless iconic recipes. No matter what, it is absolutely essential. In this connection, it goes even deeper than the kitchen. We're talking right down to the soil itself. In places like Las Pedroñeras, there's a specific type, the Ajo Morado, or purple garlic, and it's a celebrated symbol of regional pride and heritage. Its amazing deep color and intense smell, those aren't just farming details. They are a direct line to history, to a specific place, and to a shared identity. All right, so we've gone on quite a journey, haven't we? From the wild mountains of Central Asia, through these massive empires, medieval folklore, all the way to a modern Spanish kitchen. Now, let's pull it all together and really understand what this humble bulb represents. So you can really see how the meaning just gets layered on, one piece of history at a time. What starts out as the symbol of just raw survival in the wild then becomes a tool for building empires. Then that idea of strength gets reimagined as mystical protection. And finally, it becomes this deeply personal taste of home. Each layer builds on the last, creating this incredible connection to our shared human story. So what's the big takeaway here? It's that garlic is so much more than just, well, garlic. It's a carrier of our stories, it's a symbol of human resilience, of identity passed down through generations, and it's a vessel for memory, connecting us to family, to home, and to our own history, with just one single smell. And that kind of leaves us with one final question to chew on. If one little bulb of garlic can be hiding all of this rich, complex history, what other everyday objects in our lives are hiding their own epic stories, just waiting for us to unpeel them?